Guys, welcome back. It feels like it's been a while since we have talked. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe. I don't even think it's been way long. I'm gonna try not to pet my lovable fur baby here, Penelope, for those of you who are whatever listening, watching. This is my beautiful little fur baby, Penelope. She's a blue heeler Shiba Inu. Some of y'all may know her. Some of y'all may have not met her yet. She is my sous chef. She is my little fur baby, like I've already said 6 times. But yeah, she my friend, and she's the goodest girl, and she loves her scritches and her scratches. But anywho, yeah, see, go to leave her alone. And, Dad, pet me more, Dad. It is apt that my girl dog is here with me, I guess, in a sense, because she is a female, and we are talking about women in music today. This whole idea for this podcast actually came from the Dirtfish crew. Why? Because Dirtfish has done a women in motorsport event the past, well, I guess COVID was the second year, so since 2019. So they've been doing it for, I guess, that's 6 years then, which is incredible, and it's been a great way to get women involved and stuff like that. I'd like to take this idea and eventually expand and grow on it, because right now we're just going to be talking about women and their influence in music and big stars and stuff, but maybe eventually we can, who knows where it'll go. We'll see what we can do with it. Maybe we'll get to interview some female stars, or artists. There we go. That's the word I was actually looking for, female artists. But before we get into it, new releases have been really interesting here lately. Guys, I cannot tell you how much I like I'm the Problem, Morgan Wallen's new album. I found there's an edited version out there, like a clean version, and guys, it is really good. I like it almost, if it wasn't so good, it might hurt to admit it. I wasn't a big Morgan Wallen fan prior to this album. I like a couple of his songs. Like I Wrote the Book. I think that one's fantastic. I was a fan of a couple others, but sheesh. Morgan killed it with this album. 37 songs, and not a single one of them misses. He redid Lies, Lies, Lies for it, and it is fantastic. If you're a fan of this show, which you're here, so I would imagine you are, there is a song on there that is especially for us kind, and it is Skull, Chevy, and Browning, talking about hunting season. He mentions hunting a couple of times, and it gets me pumped up every single time, because he talks in Miami about wanting to his tags are filled for deer. He ain't seeing ducks, so we're gonna go on vacation. And that hit home, because it's man, maybe one of these years I ought to just chill out one weekend, if nobody's seeing ducks, instead of going out there and be you never know, maybe I'll get one. Or even if I'm not having luck with deer hunting, maybe I go chill or whatever. But that's so hard. FOMO is super bad with me whenever it comes to hunting, and that's something maybe we'll talk about once we get closer to hunting season. But guys, yeah, great album. I don't want to spend too much time talking about guys, because we're here for the ladies today. So obviously, there's been so many amazing women in country music, but you may not know this, but there's a bunch of amazing women in metal too. So Tatiana from Ginger, one of the best overall. Doesn't even sex doesn't even matter. Male or female, does not matter. She's not the only one. Alyssa White Gloves, however you say her last name. I apologize, Alyssa, if you ever happen to see this, because amazing. And it didn't start there. As far as women in metal goes, go back to Lita Ford. absolutely amazing artist. And then like country music, Dolly Parton was like a pioneer. Let's see. One of the Hanks. I want to say Hank Sr. I was looking for something in particular because I thought I had heard something before about Hank Sr. calling Dolly Parton cheap. But to me, that wouldn't make sense because I don't think that the ages line up. And so I was like, that seems weird. So I just wanted to do some quick research on that, and I'm not finding anything. But, if we were to look just at country music, okay, and let's say we just started with Dolly. So you got Dolly, but then, my tongue got in the way. Loretta Lynn, with like all the different things that she did to like pave the way in a way. But modern day people, you got Casey Musgraves, you've got Morgan Wade. Almost said Wallen, and that would have been wrong. But Morgan Wade is fantastic. Currently going to be touring with Shinedown. I believe that tour starts up soon, if it hasn't started already. And so, there's just so many nowadays. Maureen Morris, people are, big on her. Lainey Wilson, of course. How could I forget Lainey Wilson? So, and even in the 90s, you had, like, the Judds, Trisha Yearwood. So, like, so many amazing artists that are female, and just so good at it. Lucinda Williams, having a list in front of me has been super helpful. Well, here's a list published by Country 102.5. Says top 20 country female artists like singers of all time. When was this written? Because it may have changed. 2024 of last year in January. Ashley McBride ranked at 20. Carly Pearce at 19. Kelsey Ballerini at 18. Kelsey's another really good one. Patty Loveless. Oh, I feel like Patty should be up higher. Faith Hill at 16. Okay. Faith, top 10. Really? Like, come on. This list is going to have to get very strong if Faith is at 16. Trisha Yearwood, really? What? Sorry. Personal opinion, I think Faith should be higher than Trisha. Crystal Gale, okay. Martina McBride at 13. Again, I think Martina should be a top 10, but we'll see. Tanya Tucker at 12. Who's in the top 10 in this list? Lainey Wilson at 11. Okay. Patsy Cline at 10. Okay. Tammy Wynette at 9. Okay. Barbara Mandrell at 8. Taylor Swift at 7. What? No. She has a great voice. Don't get me wrong. I don't count her. The state of Tin Roof does not recognize Taylor as a country singer. I know she started off as a country singer, but it was even like poppy and whatnot then. So I'm gonna say no. The rest of the list I'm fine with, because like 90s did have like a bit of poppiness to it, but it was still a country vibe. It was still very much country. And so That's why I've said, some of these 90s artists should definitely be higher on the list. But you know what? Let's take Faith. Let's say we leave Taylor on the list. Let's take Faith and Taylor and swap them. Personal opinion. Miranda Lambert. Shania Twain. Okay. Shania definitely, I think, should be top 5, and she's in the 5th position. Carrie Underwood, number 4. Okay. Fairly poppy, but Carrie is a very strong country singer. So I think that's understandable and tolerable. Reba McEntire better be top 3. Reba's not been on the list yet, and if Reba was not on this list, I would be furious. Loretta Lynn in 3rd place. Reba McEntire, 2nd place. I was gonna say, how could you leave Reba out? And then of course Dolly at number 1. I think that's a fair top 3, don't you? I think that the top 5 was probably the best part of this list, which obviously it should be, right? But man, I feel like that last bit was not accurate at all. And man, Dolly's gone through so much here lately with the loss of her husband. And that song is just heartbreaking and sweet and just gets you in all the right feels. Most industries are were. I do think times are changing, especially with music, because a lot of these really strong female artists have been and are being recognized, and if not by anybody else, you're being seen by me. You're noticed, because man, I tell you what, some of the female metal singers, like I said with Tatiana, that I'm not just talking about, her. There's so many great women that are doing amazing work in the metal industry as guitarists, as singers, as drummers, as bassists, running the whole gambit and doing amazing work. There's a band, I guess, did they split? I want to say they split, which is extremely unfortunate. Okay. So Carla Harvey and Heidi Shepard both were, or are, because I guess they're still. Well, so. Heidi Shepard's still there, but Carla is no longer with the band. So they both, fantastic female singers. They definitely do an amazing job. Let's see. Baby Metal as well. Sort of didn't even think about them. Taylor Momsen, she was Cindy Lou Who in the Jim Carrey How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and now she is I wouldn't call her metal, but rock singer who is really good at what she does. Man, there's so many that I didn't even think about again. Lena Scissorhands, Lee Aaron, Courtney LaPlante, of course Amy Lee. See, 20 women vocalists in metal who are a driving force for their genre. This is going to be an interesting list. This came out 2021, so definitely probably going to disagree with it some, because in 4 years a lot has changed, I would say. Got to get this app out of here, or ad out of here. Okay, so Lizzie Hale at 20. Skinned. I'm not very familiar with them. I'll have to take a look. Taylor Momsen. Sharon Den Adele. Within Temptation is the band. I wasn't familiar with them. Amy Lee, Melissa Bonney from Ad Infinitum. Not familiar with them either. I'll have to check them out. Epica, Simone Simmons. Maria Brink, of course. How can you forget Maria, right? From In This Moment. Very amazing voice. It's very powerful and it has a unique sound to it. She has a very unique voice. Larissa Stupar. Of course, Alyssa, like we'd already talked about. Christina Scabbia. Oh, yeah! Christina from Lacuna Coil. Lacuna is awesome. So, and of course, this one should definitely be one mentioned as well. Tara Turunen from Nightwish. Another Swedish metal band, if you're not familiar with them. I think a lot of people know who Nightwish is, though. So, her as well. And then Suzuka Nakamoto from Baby Metal. Emily Brune from Miker. Elise Ride from Emeranthes. I believe is how you say that. Cammie Gilbert from Oceans of Slumber. And then it mentions the two ladies from Butcher Babies. And then Chelsea Wolfe. And like we had mentioned, Tatiana Flor Jansen from Nightwish as well. I also don't think we should forget hang on one second, I gotta look up the name because I don't know her name, but she is very talented as well. Courtney LaPlante. I don't think I mentioned her. If I did, I'm mentioning her again because she does a really good job as a female vocalist. However, when it comes to metal bands, I want to make sure we don't forget the Okay, there she is. Jean Sagan. The bassist for All That Remains. She is an incredible bassist. So I definitely say we can't forget her. So, yes. Think about all the music we wouldn't have without these ladies and like the different things that they have brought to the table. And not only like these ladies in particular that I've mentioned, but there's so many that are like unsung heroes that are behind the scenes doing producing work, doing songwriting, even I feel silly for this right now. Elizabeth Zaroff, the lady who does Charismatic Voice. Look at the contributions to music that she has provided, opera as well, but I'm talking solely for her channel on YouTube, as well as like the documentary that she helped put together with Will. Huge contributions, because now we know like what it looks like inside of a throat for harsh vocals, and so I think that that's something that shouldn't be forgotten, can't be overlooked, whatever. Ladies make the world go round in so many ways, like we've listed: singing, artistry, like playing instruments. So yeah, I feel like this doesn't do it justice. I'm trying my best to like put together a decent like overview of female artists that have done an amazing job and should be recognized for their work, which comes just in time because next week is Father's Day, so we could do some discussion on dads, I reckon. But ladies definitely deserved a nod of some sort. You know what? Why don't I pick my top 5 favorite songs with a female artist? I guess I'm going to stick vocals on this one. So top 5. Ooh. What is this? Is a good number 5. I gotta look up what it's called though. I want to say it's The Truth Is Dead. Yes, The Truth Is Dead. It's got Randy Bly on it. It's by Mark Morton, but more importantly, it's got Alyssa White Lewis in it, and man, it is fantastic, amazing. Next, I would probably have to go. Ooh, you know what? Let's go. Let's go Morgan Wade for number 4, and particularly 2 a.m. in London, because like 2 a.m. in London is probably one of my favorite songs by Morgan. It's just it's so good. If you haven't heard it, definitely go check it out. Third, man. Now I guess I need to really start getting selective. You know what? I think I know what I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go. Yep, Independence Day by Martina McBride. Song is legendary and definitely a banger. So feel good about that being my number 3. Number two. This is tough. Ooh. How about Pisces by Ginger? Definitely shows the range that a woman can have from, amazing highs and beautiful, singing voices, all the way to the lowest of lows that you're like, surely. Whenever I first heard this song, I was like, there's no way a woman can go that low. I didn't believe it, so I had to go reference the music video. And sure enough, like, killed it. She's super impressive, Tatiana is. So, yes, that. And then number 1, let's go Reba McEntire, which it was going to be Reba, plain and simple. But what song? My dog is snoring and having... I'm guessing, hopefully she's not having a nightmare. She's breathing really heavy and frantically almost. So let's see. I gotta pick a Reba song because it definitely is a Reba song. I just gotta decide which one. Yes, the night the lights went out in Georgia is such a good song. So there you go. Another banger. Yeah. So there you go. Top 5, and it's been fun to talk women in music. Women in motorsports are totally changing the game too, and I think that that's like so huge to recognize, especially with the whole women in motorsport thing that Dirtfish is doing, and I think it's wonderful. I don't think I can really say much else. You got so many. You got Bex, who is like such a concrete commentator. Like anybody who's wanting to call sports, like call action in any kind of event, needs to like study how she does it. She does such a great job. And then even like younger generation gals in motorsports like Leah Block. I want to make sure I get names right, so I gotta keep looking. So I want to say it's Ashley Force. She is an amazing drag racer, but I don't watch much drag racing, which is why I had to like double check on what her first name was, because I didn't want to call her the wrong thing. Leah Pruitt, another one in drag racing that is absolutely amazing. I guess that's about all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you came away with like something that you enjoyed. And you know what? We'll talk again soon. Thank you. Happy Monday. See you right under this tin roof next week. Alexa, stop. Can you check the donuts for me, please? "20 minutes. Finishing up my cream now. I gotta add milk.